Hello there and welcome back to Najd. Last time we fought a Consolidation. Well, that didn't go as planned. It was just a little bit too many troops, a little bit too stubborn enemies and so forth, but hopefully we can now get things going. We'll probably fight Nella again once the truce is up, simply because of the fact that they left the Colonization. So it'll probably take a little bit longer than intentionally planned, but even so it should be fun. Internal conflicts with Ming should probably force them to break up, so it'll be interesting how that turns out as well. But for now we'll simply be trying to integrate our vassals and otherwise just try and cause some problems here and there. We'll see how this turns out. Reach military tech 12, which I believe puts us on the level of, we actually are ahead of Austria, the same level as France, so military wise we're doing pretty damn well. Also we are soon to be able to invest in theocracy tech, so to speak. No, the admin tech. Once we have that we will be using our diplomacy points here to basically put ourselves in charge in terms of trying to get ourselves the expansion idea set unlocked fast. But here we go, we have unlocked the expansion idea, which gives us a colonist and will also soon give us a merchant. But the colonist guy is pretty good himself, because that means we can actually join these lands, which until now has been a pain to deal with. I should potentially have taken the coast region first, probably paid more too, but we'll simply go for colonizing that province first, and we'll take the other ones as it comes. Also, apparently some pirates to deal with. Should be just fine. Hasa has been released probably by no one. So Danesic actually, well, I am building the embassy, so once that embassy is done, which I believe is done now, about will be do I already have a claim to the province then? Yeah, I do. Well, that's too bad for you, I guess I could say. We'll take Al-Hasa then, and apparently the rebels, or my people, did not adore that. Apparently going over the strait here is impossible thanks to those ships. But we'll be taking Al-Hasa, or Hasa at least. It's just one province, but even so, every little penny helps. And we also will be converting the Orthodox provinces. But as you can see, we are starting to get some of our troops back. Once Baluchistan has been integrated as well, we'll get 7 more provinces. So we are growing pretty damn good now. Apparently they have started to join in under my troops again, which is kind of weird because they didn't do that before. So yeah, we'll be hunting down that Hasan army. I have no idea where it's actually going, but we'll be chasing it down, and then that'll be the end of this, I think. The colony got destroyed, not surprisingly, but even so it doesn't matter because we then got our coastal colony. We also are currently almost done with the siege. These guys are for some weird reason standing in the Mamlukan lands. I have no idea if they actually have to clip on them, but they haven't, so that's a little bit interesting. Other than that, we will most likely declare war on these guys now. Do you know why or what? Because now for some weird reason they feel like they don't need a colonization anymore. And that is basically good news for us, because that means I can annex them and then release them as vassals, hopefully. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Vinagyar, Ahmed Nagar shouldn't really be an issue here. So we'll be attacking them, I think, and we'll be placing our troops in these lands. And with that, we should finally be able to deal with the annoying Mevar. So we'll see how this turns out. We'll probably go ahead and siege of Al-Hasa is over, which means that I can now annex these guys once I get my guy home. There we go, full annexation. Will the Ottomans hate me for this? Nope, they will not. So with that we can be happy annexing them and coring them pretty much straight away as well. So we'll be sending these guys over there now, and we'll simply have them stand there until they have, well, rebuilt their troops. We also want to fabricate a couple of more claims on the Mamluks here, Aswan and Qasr Ibrim. Hopefully we can take them all. And that's basically the plan for now. Not really doing anything big, doing anything scary, stupid, so forth. Kangra, no idea who that actually is. It's apparently not something I should be bothered with. The Mughals have risen from whom? Khorasan? Well, potentially I could then, well, they actually they actually choose me as a goddamn rival. Why? It doesn't really make sense. But even so, Thanks to this, I think I can peacefully vassalize Khorasan and then force the Mughals to hand over their provinces to them. And this should potentially also allow me to force them to hand over... No, it's simply Mughals and Khorasan. So we'll have to see how this turns out. I know I'm a little bit timid, I guess you could say, but I'm just trying to be a little bit careful now and not screw myself over as badly as I did last time. So we'll see how this turns out. This is basically what I hate with the new system. Apparently, I have no idea. Well, they actually follow me back, but usually they go for try to destroy their armies in the other lands, which I am not a fan of. When I'll actually get what I want in a war where battles basically have 90% of what war score actually means, I wouldn't actually send my troops running into enemy territory to just cause, well, random trouble. I'd rather than have them stand back and well, observe, so to speak, which is basically what I'm doing now. Just holding back, having them attack me rather than attacking them when there is no reason for me to attack them. I've basically gotten what I want now, which is this one. And, well, I can live with that. I'm a little bit unsure though how many cores they still have. It seems they have lost some. No, they still have a lot of them. Delhi will be a prime target, 3 cores. Malabar 2 cores, we'll probably have to do that in 2 wars then, but all in all, just growing them as a vassal should be just fine. So, yeah, that was the wrong target. I'll actually not hand it over, but that doesn't really matter. I can simply take it from them personally, like that. And then I will still probably go for a peace deal, since, well, there is no reason for us to fight anymore. I'll simply wait for this one to convert, then I'll release them as a vassal. You screwed me over, I don't want to be friends with you. Yes, I carry a grudge. So I'll be waiting for the diplomat to get home, and then we will be... Apparently the Ottomans are still screwing over the Mamluks, no idea why though, so I'd like to check that they don't actually take Cyprus. So basically they're taking the province that I want them to take, and that is basically why we are best buds. So yeah, Binagia, are you ready to make a peace with me? No, you're not. Well, I can wait. So until Binagia actually get happy enough to make a peace with me, we'll just sit by and see what happens. Basically a lot of stuff going on. I have been unlocked 2 new ideas, which is the religious ideas, which give me an extra missionary. We have also integrated Baluchistan. Expansion idea we've taken, which gives Colonial's travel time minus 33%. And this gives one of the, well, more fun night ideas, which is Bedouin Raiders. They basically gives a +1 to attrition for enemies, which, well, I would say is pretty damn good, because now they'll suffer double. We'll probably take defensive to make it, well, really hurt for them to siege our provinces, and I'm pretty sure I can also get the white peace now with, I can even get a little bit of money. So I think I'll simply go for that. I have no provinces that I actually want. Is there actually anyone? Yeah, I could go for Bundle Khan, but I think I'll actually wait. I could almost... It's actually tempting to go for simply annexing all 3 of these and then release them as a big nation, but it's probably better to wait and then have them handed over later. So we'll probably go for that tactic. Just take the money and go for another war further down the line. They're more or less guaranteed to be dragged into one sooner or later. Also, I got an extra merchant, which is currently in Basra, I think I placed him, which is currently making me quite a lot of cash. Or Indus, I think. Probably there. Well, I placed him in one of those places, so he's making me money. That's what matters. But with this, we can now release our new vassal, which will be where are they? Afghanistan. There we have him, Mevar. I should potentially wait though for that missionary to finish his holy work, which is basically now. There we go. Now they can finally be released. Mevar, where are you? There they were. Boom. They have been released. Next up on annexation is probably Kathivar and Tunisia. I'll probably send a guy to make them feel a little bit better about me, but even so, I also want to get Khorasan. Syria has left a military coalition against us. So all in all, I'm making gains here. Khorasan I can actually peacefully vassalize if I pull this off. So we'll be improving relations there, and hopefully we can do so, because also Khorasan has, as you can see, some cores on the surrounding areas, I believe. Yeah, even a couple of course on Persia. So with them peacefully vassalized, them growed, we can then, well, basically do whatever we want in terms of making things work like that. Mughals will never become a vassals anyway, so going for Khorasan is probably our best move here. Persia military access, have no use of that any longer thanks to the boats. So yeah, we're doing pretty well. These armies are also starting to grow back to full size. So I think we're ready for another war pretty damn soon, probably against the Mamluks. We have almost fabricated claim on everything we want. So until we are ready, I'll just keep on going. It's been a little bit peaceful. I've been doing a lot of years pretty fast. Well, that's because it's been a little war or not interesting wars, but we are at least growing in terms of lands and so forth. We're probably going a little bit too slow still. So I'll be aiming to get to Champa, Aituta, basically this area here. Then, well, I could potentially just forcefully vassalize Ming now if I... Wow, that is... It's a little bit too tempting to not do it. Let's see here. Everyone has... Ming still has all their cores too. King. Queen? Wow, this is... how about you give me fleet basing rights? Strategic interest? Nope. I'm a little bit unsure how it would actually go sending a fleet over here, so going after Champa or someone first is probably a better idea. So I'll be sacrificing 12,000 men. I will want 12,000 man army, that is. Let's see here, we'll probably set it up right now. Like that. You guys will be going with the other unit. These guys will be sent to Champa, where they will be fighting to death with the natives, simply to get ourselves a base from which we'll be attacking Ming. So I'll basically be vassalizing now 2 countries, which will be bringing 2 countries above the limit. So taking Kathiawar and Tunisia in as proper land, or direct vassals, I guess is the right term, is thus pretty much an important job to do. But for now, we'll be trying to move these guys over to Champa without losing too much or too many of them to attrition. So we'll see how that goes. I think we'll simply go for the war. I believe I have, yeah, I simply haven't lost anyone, so that's fine. Declaring war on these guys will cost me 8 points to both, though. I will be fine with that. So well, hopefully we can annex them. If we can't, that's fine too. But all in all, that is what we will be hoping for, and thus we can start, well, getting ourselves an Asian hegemony or something. Even so, what will be most important here is to destroy their army before it actually gets any chance to grow. So where are these guys going? They're probably going to Rayong. So we'll be following them there, hopefully destroy them, or try to destroy them. We'll hopefully not hit when such things happen again. There we go. At this rate, we might even lose most of our troops, it seems. Are you going to Panduranga? Yeah. Burn him at the stake, please. We'll probably have to fetch... Wow, this fleet is done for, I think. Please, anyone, do you feel the need? Well, I forgot my fleet, I forgot my troops, and basically now I'm screwed. And all of that rhymes, which is not part of the plan. Well, this fleet is probably, as I said, done for. We can always try to flee, but that's basically my bad. So yeah, we'll be trying to just sit here, siege this. If they attack us, that's good. I think we'll be able to protect ourselves, but we won't be able to attack their armies. So we'll be taking Panduranga and then probably go after Vijaya. I have no idea if there is actually Khmer. Is this a part of... No. So potentially I could try and take these two and then release Khmer instead, which is potentially, yeah, ships lost. I think I lost my entire fleet. Good on me. But I think it was time to actually rebuild it anyways. Let's see how we're doing on tech terms. 2 techs away from that, but even so we'll be building... I think we'll be building 10 barks and 12 transport ships. I guess that should work out just fine. It'll take forever to build though, so we'll probably just... Well, I'll probably just still keep myself in India and then see what happens. We just got another diplomatic idea, a pretty good one. Gives diplomatic relation +2, and that should boost ourselves pretty good. Other than that, Tripoli was released by the Ottomans. Did not realize that, so we have started the process of getting ourselves a little bit more friendly with them. As you can see here, we can offer them vassalization. They don't actually have any negative points for doing so. So with that, we'll probably start the annexation of Tunisia and Kathiawar. We also, as you might imagine, Algiers, are you guys in the mood for some peaceful vassalization? Probably not, but even so, we can. I think we'll ally them for now, and then we'll simply screw them over later if they do not behave. So we'll see how that turns out. The only negative thing is that Shan is actually annexed Ming, so in order to actually pull this off, I think I need 24,000 men in the area. So I could just as well go after So here, take Jiangmen for example, and then start from there to simply grow. But yeah, we'll have to see how it turns out. If the Viet would grant me military access, that would be probably the best idea here, and then simply take Champa, or at least some of the provinces. No, I actually need from Ayutthaya as well military access for this to be able to pull this off. But I'll probably take Khmer, just one province there, and then release them. So we'll see how that turns out. My apologies, apparently I did not record, but what we did do was make peace with Champa for basically just this one. We also started the annexation process of Kathiawar and Tunisia, so they are on their way. Other than that, not really much was happening. I'm planning to basically go to war against Shou or Shan. Goal, take a single province that is a Ming core. Basically, I'll be trying to vassalize Ming, or create a vassal Ming from wars with these countries, which should be pretty damn interesting to see if I can actually pull off, because if I do, then I'm pretty sure I've already won this game. But we'll have to see how it turns out. For now, we'll be having these guys reinforce. We'll be building a navy for sending of probably up to 36,000 more men over there, but I'm a little bit unsure at this point because, well, we are doing pretty bad in terms of getting our troops back. We're still missing how much? Only 900 though. We're making a shit ton of money though, so we could potentially just go Mercs all the way. So we'll see what we'll do, but for now, this will be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. I'll see you around next time. Bye.